Hey everyone, this is episode 1 of R&R's MMA Betting 101. For all you guys who are doing MMA betting, I am your host, Corey Rich and Rare Richardson, and I'm just going to give you a little breakthrough of the thought process of what I have and what I have done to be so profitable during my MMA experience. And well, we'll just take things off. I have been betting on MMA and have been an avid watcher and bettor for the past 2 years. I've had little ups and downs and learned things along the way, and so far I'm a very profitable online poker player as well as MMA bettor. I don't even consider it gambling. I always consider it investing because that's all I've ever seen. Well, we're just gonna start things. And rule number 1: if you are gambling or betting on MMA or any sport, the first thing that you should do is own one of these. It is a pen and a piece of paper. It is a lot easier to write down your main picks or some underdog picks that you're leaning on. Just write it down rather than jumbling mixed information in your head and remembering all these things. Just write it down. If you write it down, you are more likely to remember it. I'm not just some stupid, drunk stoner guy. I do work in an office. I'm really good with numbers. I've been skateboarding for 13 years now. Pretty much I can double kickflip over your forehead if you ask me. I got a whole jar full. I got a whole fucking half-gallon full. I got tattoos. Hey, just because you look like a punk and act like a punk, you can always carry yourself. And, it's just all how the public views you, I guess. But when you are profitable, and people will tend to listen to you. And the collar, that's not something for show that I put on just to look good. It's my everyday attire. But besides having a pen and paper, you should establish your main picks. Well, first you should establish your bankroll, actually. How much do you plan on, if you were to lose everything, how much are you willing to put down? Typically, for me, I say $100. Realistically, unless I have some type of strong lean, I usually limit about $60. So first thing I do is I take half to a third of my $60 and I distribute it throughout the prelims. I'll do like the first, second, third. Because there's usually 6 or 7 fights on the prelims, so I'll do some 3, 4-man parlays, $2, $3. It never hurts just to parlay 3 or 4, small, undercard leans, or 2 for 15, 3 for 20. It never hurts just spending $10 or so on the prelims. A lot of times I'll have 2 leans on the prelims, and then I'll have my main card picks. So I will do, because it can get hefty playing a mainline pick and just throwing all your money on one guy. I know. It's risky. So I'll say I want to throw $30 on someone. I'll distribute that $30 between him, and I'll take $15 and I'll do him and one other guy that I know for sure that's gonna win. So at least adds a little bit of game or whatever. Well, and I'll take him and I'll parlay him in 2 or 3 $3 to $5 parlays with the prelims. Because if the 2 prelim guys win and then I have him sitting, in the main event spot or the co-main event spot, and it comes down to, okay, those other 2 guys already won, no matter what, if he wins, okay, I'm going to get $20. So then you can, when it further along gets into the main card and such, you can counteract your bets so you can make money. A lot of times I'll end up having 2 parlays that will end up hitting to where if the favorite wins, I win $100, but I can put $20 on the on the underdog, and no matter what, I'll win 75. So a lot of times, that's how it'll break down for me. I'll take that $25 hit, but I secure a win. And that's what happens a lot of times. I'll just do couple 2-man parlays with the prelims, and I'll make that third parlay leg, one of the main card guys. Take two really good values, put them with the main card guy. You're gonna get 3-4 to 1 for a $5 bet. Never hurts, and it is fun because if you're already gonna spend, $40, distribute it. You don't have to put it all down on one thing. So a lot of times, I end up saving myself like a lot of $1 parlays. I'll do a lot of 1 for $20 parlays with, 5 or 6 guys, and it never hurts just doing a series of 5 or 6 man $1 parlays with a couple of underdogs in them, because dude, it pulls a lot of times, man. You'll have a bad night. That fucking $1 parlay that you put down just pulled you $65 out of the hole. And I mean, that's just my personal experience. And I've been really profitable off of it. But there's a thing called tilt. If you don't know about tilt, it's when a stream of bad luck occurs and you make a bad decision. It's pretty much a poker term. Poker, I can wait, man. I mean, I don't just have this shit fucking tattooed on my arm for nothing. Also wondering, that's good luck and skill too, by the way. I got a lot more too, but yeah, I'm gonna add it. I know my game, and when that's my game, I'll break you down. But it's just like MMA. You just gotta break it down, figure out where everything comes, and I don't do a lot of over/under bets or prop bets. I'll do an occasional one. There's always, it's just like my poker game. You don't have to create an opportunity. That won't win. You got to wait for an opportunity to present itself, and then you take it. And that's the way to be profitable. Wait for the opportunity and then jump. Just like a tiger or a lion for its prey. You got to wait for it. If you're just going to go after it, 9 times out of 10, you're going to fucking lose it. So, just wait, and there's always that one that'll jump out. And it's the same thing with, some of these good dogs, or, with Matt Brown in his last fight. Got a plus 220. That was a good one. That was before I even started my betting for him. I was hardcore for that fight. But, yeah, hey. I think that's going to wrap it up. And, just, if anything, establish your bankroll that you do plan on spending. Because there has been a few times where, I said I'm only going to get a $300 bankroll, and I lose my whole $100, and there's still 3 fights left on the main card, and I want to make it back. So, I do something stupid and, put $200 on Ross Pierce and beat Al Iaquinta, and lose $200. But hey, that's just fantasy. If you actually know what I'm talking about, you might get a good laugh. But hey, You know, or hey, you could bet you could have got Shogun Hua against Dan Henderson, and bet Shogun Hua at a -200. Put $200 on there, and lost to Dan Henderson getting his ass kicked for the entire fight, and then got a flash knockout in the 3rd round. That would have sucked. Yeah, it's fuck. But there's been a lot of other. Those are the only couple losses I can think of. I can think of a lot more wins. You only remember the losses, guys, too. Remember that. Just remember everything. Don't blow your bankrolls. If you have any questions, sorry for my ramble. If you actually did get through this whole thing, hey, I appreciate it. And ask me some questions. I have no issue. I have no problem answering anything. So, good luck, guys, and let's make 2015 a really good year.